Chase Lucky, Blue Futon, 2 movies, one out of the box, one in the digital. Let's go in the box first. Changeling? Am I saying that right? Angelina Jolie, John Malkovich, director Clint Eastwood. Have I seen this? Yes. I thought it was a pretty good movie. But let me go rewatch this because it's been a while since I've seen it. But I'll let you know. I think this is a good movie to rewatch of Clint Eastwood's. Let's go. Alright, so I just got done watching Changeling. What is it about? Well, it's about a woman who's a phone operator and she had to go to work because someone called in sick. She goes to work, comes back home. Her son is missing. Where to go? She calls the LAPD. The LAPD says, well, you gotta wait 24 hours. She waits 24 hours. The LAPD finds the case, but son's missing for 5 months. All of a sudden, a boy comes. Is it her son? Well, apparently not because he's 3 inches shorter and not circumcised. Or is circumcised. Then it becomes a murder from Canada, police corruption, and everything else. To see, is her son actually still alive? Or did she get horribly murdered in California by Canadians? So what I like about this movie, it is a Clint Eastwood movie and it kept you engaged. I knew this was going to be a 2 hour and 22-minute movie, so I was like, ooh, those movies that are over 2 hours, you're like, ooh, will it keep me interested? And this one kept me very interested, not just interested, emotionally invested as well, because when she gets in for chapter, I think 12 or 14, because the code thinks she's mentally ill, so they put her in a insane asylum and hose her down. And then when this kid actually says what he had to do at this ranch with this Canadian, it is heartbreaking of what actually happens. It's not graphic, but the imagery of happens, you're like, oh my God, this is actually happening. And it is well thought out movie, and this is based on a true story. Of course, with Hollywood, based on a true story doesn't mean it's actually true. It has some true elements to it. For example, I think it was actually Killer in the ranch, the Canadian, his mother actually helped a little bit, if I read the story correctly. If not, I'm sorry. But the moral of the story is, we do not know where her son is. Like I said, Angelina Jolie got an Oscar nomination for this movie. It looks great. It sounds great. It is emotionally invested movie, and I actually dug this movie the whole time. Everyone played the parts well. It looked fantastic. The score was great. Just knowing what this woman went through and how she kept strong, never stopped fighting. It makes you feel good that there's still people out there who just refuse to say no. You know, just fight. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you want. Fight for your people. Fight for your family. Just fight, fight, fight. If I say bad about the movie, it does drag in some parts, but even though it drags in a little bit, it's still nothing substantial, because it keeps you entertained. The son's missing 5 months later. People are convincing her that it is not her son. Like the doctor's like, oh, stress makes him shorter. Or the bad guy circumcised him for you just because the bad guy wanted to do it. The kidnapper wanted to do it. They just wanted you to do it. It's like, really? That's what their excuses are, to tell this woman that is not her son? And then they think she's crazy. They put her in a state asylum. And finally, people start believing her, and the corrupt police get caught. But like I said, I enjoyed this movie way more than I remember. It kept me emotional. I think a couple tears might have shed here and there around the square. But anyway, great movie. Another Clint Eastwood out of the park. Trouble with the Curve. No, that's actually when he acted in it. But good about the movie. The acting, the directing, cinematography, the score, just how it looked, the story, the emotional investments. Bad, little pacing issue on some scenes, but the pacing really doesn't fault this movie at all. So Changeling will receive a 4.5 out of 5 full futons, which equals a 90%. Now let's see what the critics and user scores gave this movie. Alright, critics gave it a 62%. Whoa. Audience score though at 82%. Here's critic consensus. Beautifully shot and well acted. Changeling is a compelling story that unfortunately gets into convention too often. Well, I'm with the audience in this one. I enjoyed this one way more than it says. Convention is too often. To me, that's how the story is supposed to be told, about this woman's story of what she went through. And even though, oh, it might be too familiar, is it though? Because it's kind of based on a true story. Of course, like I said, they have to do some twists and turns of did her son actually help the other boy and other stuff. But I enjoy this movie. I recommend it if you're just looking for an emotional, just gut punch and kind of a hoorah good story. But the theme doesn't make it a hoorah story, but you just want everyone to keep fighting. It's kind of one of those movies. But do you agree with my 90, the audience 82, or the critics 62? Chase out the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this Blue Futon-topia. You Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. And have a great day. And man, if the LAPD was like that, that sucks. Hopefully there's nothing like that today. Hopefully. Yeah. Please don't pull me over. Please. Luckily I'm not in LA though. Don't pull me over though. Seriously.